There is a word in this week's parsha, Bechukotai, that appears only once in all of Tanakh, and to my mind captures the essence of what it means to be a Jew today specifically, and what it means to have a Jewish state, especially in a time where so many people oppose Jewish statehood in the land of Israel. You see, the word is komemiyut, a strange word, appearing only once. It says at the end of all the blessings in Parshat Bechukotai, before the long list of curses, God says, I'm going to bless you in the land if you follow my ways, and there's going to be peace in the land and plenty in the land. You're even going to have the hitalachti b'tochachem, mishkani, my temple will be amongst you, my tabernacle, I will walk amongst you. And then surprisingly, the pinnacle of all of the blessings, va'ishbor motot ulchem, I will break the yoke of your neck, va'olech etchem komemiyut, and I will go along with you, komemiyut, meaning something like upright. Really? That's the most important thing? The word komemiyut, koma in Hebrew means, upright, erect. That's the most important thing, even more than a Beit HaMikdash, and even more than God walking amongst you and peace in the land, komemiyut. That is the crescendo, the pinnacle of all of our blessings. What does it even mean? Incredibly, says the Targum Onkelos, the oldest of biblical commentary, says, Va'olech etchem b'cheiruta, I will go with you with freedom, with dignity. A person who doesn't have freedom and dignity, what do they have? We all know, in fact, that we see the world not the way it is. We see the world the way we are. The Ibn Ezra famously says the Jewish people were taken out of Mitzrayim. They had to be taken out by Moshe Rabbeinu. It's only a free person who could redeem them. Because often, ein chavush matir etzmo beit asurim, a person who's imprisoned physically, psychologically, cannot see beyond. And therefore Moses, who did not taste the taste of servitude, was able to allow the Jewish people to believe in themselves, that they are able to come out of Mitzrayim, that they can conquer the Pharaoh, and they're able to transcend. You see, says Rashi incredibly, what does the word komemiyut mean? Upright. He says, bekoma zekufa, upright and erect. You see, a person who has self-worth, a person who has dignity, a person who sees themselves as a dignified person is able to achieve incredible things, especially as a people. We're supposed to be humble and meek on an individual level, as a community. We have to be able to believe in ourselves and our ability to achieve. You see, Sid Rabbi Sachs famously quoted this very often in future tense in other books. He says, so often the problem of the Jewish people in Galut, in exile, was because we were so hated, we thought we were hateful. Jews often turn on ourselves, don't believe in Judaism and the Jewish people's self-worth, don't even believe in the Jewish state. So many voices against the Jewish state from Jewish quarters. We've been disliked and hated for so long that people have begun to question their own self-worth. You see, that is the great blessing of komemiyut. All the blessings come to naught if a person doesn't believe they deserve them, if people oppose them. Komemiyut means a sense of dignity and self-worth, not only individually as a people. How blessed we are that we've returned to a state of Israel. This coming week, we are celebrating 59 years since the reunification of Yerushalayim, a time 19 years after the establishment of the state of Israel. We return to our soul, to our heart, Yerushalayim, in 6 days, incredibly, with so much dignity, allowed the Jewish people to believe in themselves. The whole Baal Tshuva revolution, the whole breaking of the Iron Curtain, so much of it came back to that sense of self-worth, that God has redeemed and vindicated the Jewish people only 19 years after the Shoah, returned us to Yerushalayim, and the Jewish people could stand tall again, not out of a sense, heaven forbid, of arrogance, or brazenness, heaven forbid, but out of a sense of boldness, of dignity, of confidence, of vindication after so many years. How blessed we are that the reason we are hated today is because the Jewish people have self-worth, are able to defend themselves, and able to stand up for everything that the Jewish people stand for. Komemiyut, the blessing of having self-worth, of believing in the fact that magia lanu, that we too deserve a state of our own, an opportunity to be able to forge Jewish history forward in our ancient homeland. Va'olech etchem komemiyut, how blessed we are to taste the crescendo and pinnacle of all blessings, self-worth, national self-worth, with tremendous confidence, courage, at the same time, humility and appreciation. Shabbat Shalom, Yom Yerushalayim Sameach for later in the week.